Alright, hello and welcome to my Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. I'm Abby Knight and we're playing as Faeryn, who is my Resist Dark Urge romancing Astarion. Oh hi Cyber Bunny! Good to see you. We just finished the Goblin Camp yesterday in my stream, and now we're just headed back to the Grove to like kind of wrap all that up, and we'll be heading back to camp to do the Grove party, which is super fun. Hey Sophie. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. We've got a lot to cover, a lot of people to talk to. I'm super excited. I love the party. Like getting to that part of the game is always super fun for me. We have already slept with Astarians, so we're not going to get that scene, unfortunately. But if you want to watch that live stream that I did, it's up on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my Twitch bio.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mine.
I like how he repeats
He
that.
returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. We have stuff to do first. I know, to be clear, it's all the money we have. I love how he repeats it. He really wants you to feel bad for accepting it.
Fine. Carrying it yourself.
Eldrell didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
Aw, sweet Umi.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
Whoa, where's she going? Alright.
It smells
I know,
bad
little
out
baby.
here. I want to go home.
These kids are all so cute.
We're not in the clear yet.
Oh, we all leveled up. I just realized that. Nice.
God, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
I love Bex. Bex and Dennis are so cute.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate. Always a deal to be done,
Let's see
even now.
if she has anything good to buy. That delay! That delay! That was so awkward. Awkwardly stare at each other while the menu loads. Oh, okay. That's too much for her to buy. And she doesn't have anything I need. So...
Try not to die up there.
Oh, okay. Alright, the delays there are really funny.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate, mind.
Alright. I love to, they have all this stuff out here and you can like just loot all of it.
If we get separated or need to break camp fast,
Most of it's junk, but, or empty. But sometimes there's actually good stuff out here. Yeah, like golden stuff. But Zevlar's like, yeah, no, that's all we have. Okay, cool.
I'm your
Oh,
last.
Arabella.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
I love Arabella so much.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
I've never understood why her parents are so sweaty. Like, why are they constantly
One
sweating?
sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
It's like, do they have some kind of condition? I know they
Do you
were
need
really
help,
stressed, but still.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
His roundabout way of being insultingly grateful.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. Was sick of running from those rats.
Weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure I had a dream the other night that had Roland in it. I don't know why. I was not even thinking about Roland, but he ended up in my dream somehow.
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins? I knew you were a good one.
All right.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I'm just glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
Hey, he didn't say his usual line. Oh, I never put these boots on Shadowheart. I need to do that. I never gave her the bow either. I like bought stuff for Shadowheart and never gave it to her. Oops.
May you keep balance.
Okay, go talk to Damon. It's so weird seeing the grove so empty.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Don't think he actually has anything else that I need, but I want to check one more time before I don't have him to buy from anymore. Ooh, what is this? Just a regular short sword +1, but I think Astarion needs an upgrade. Cool.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
Thank you.
Careful, I'm behind.
Yeah, he does need a better sword.
Can't afford to stay idle.
And where'd those? Oh, I passed them. Yeah, they are. Nice. The bow, that's right. Yeah, that'll give her a +1 initiative, so that's good.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay, now we gotta go find Halsin. Sitting here begging Daddy's forgiveness.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave, master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say, And so it is done, Master.
She's so much more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Passive? I don't know. Because we uncovered the whole Shadow Druid plot and everything, so she just wants to be forgiven. Okay, let's see. That's all. She tried to imprison a child. Are you mad? Kagha's a traitor. You'll have your hands full with her. She shows great spirit, to put it mildly. Or the fire of ambition is in her very blood, and cruel blood is a life companion. It's very dramatic. I'm gonna say you'll have your hands full with her. She shows great spirit, to put it mildly.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What about my problem? I need help.
Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Okay.
In the shadows. May Sylvanas forgive me.
Actually, I think
You recognize your mistake.
if we talk to him again.
Your path will soon take you away from the Grove, I feel. Your efforts will not be forgotten.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they added this, so I have a dialogue option. I found this letter that shows Kagha was working with the Shadow Druids.
This goes some way to explaining her actions. But she has been punished already. And the Shadow Druids have no power over her now. Time to let the wound heal. And thank you for your diligence.
Honestly, Faeryn's better at leading the Grove than he is. I'm not gonna say any of those things. Let's go find our reward for all our hard work.
Sylvanas keep you.
It's funny, her eyebrows always pop in last for some reason.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
No, lots of reloading happened. For someone like me, it was pretty simple, actually. Think nothing of it. I'm glad Halcyon is safe. It was a hell full of blood and ash. I'm just here for the reward. I'm gonna say it was a hell full of blood and ash.
To be expected. I'm glad you survived intact.
Me too.
Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Cool. I know, it's really not. The Goblin Camp is a lot. And the thing is, like, I've obviously done it a lot of times, but because it's a role,
There's
like...
a parasite nearby.
Jesus.
You should take a closer look.
We've done this before, bro. Why are you scaring me? I'm not taking the parasite. Anyway, because everything's based off of rolls, it's like if your rolls suck, then everything just goes so horribly wrong so quickly.
Well, well. What have we here?
A secret staircase. Let me click it. Why can't I click it? Oh, there we go. Stands on the table to grab the spear. She didn't say the line. Normally they say a line about it feeling sad. The spear. So I'm gonna take Gale. Oh god, she keeps jumping up on all the boxes. Little shorty, she just wants to be taller. Okay. Is she not? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say her melee weapon wasn't coming up. Yeah, she wants to feel tall. Okay, got all that. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and level up super quick, and then we're good to go back to camp. I'll just go ahead and run back outside though.
A fool. Not a fool. A friend.
Why do they keep talking away from each other?
I'd realized it.
They did that last time too. Last time they were in here together, they were like constantly talking away from each other. Alright, let me go ahead and save the game just in case it crashes for some reason. I don't think it would, but you never know.
Mind, never quiet.
I'm gonna level up. I actually forgot, usually when I hit level 4, I usually start multi-classing Astarion with Ranger, and I forgot. So, I mean, it's fine. But it just means it'll take me a little bit longer to get to a point that I want to get him at with his multi-classing. What do I normally give her? I'm gonna give her... Oh, I give her a lesser restoration, usually. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna multi-class him with Ranger. I can never remember what I give him here. Arcana, True Strike, or Investigation, Snaring Strike. I'll go ahead and do that one. Urban Tracker. He doesn't need Survival. Insight's good, but we don't really use him. Oh, I usually get Athletics, that's right. Make him a little harder to push over. Hey, welcome in. Yes, get her Spirit Guardians. Let's go. And the Glyph of Warding is also really good. Oh, I meant to put on her, I can do it later, but she had a healing word for multiple people. Yes, they are great in the Shadowlands. I use that spell all the time, though. It's such a good, just like, running her around, destroying everything spell. Counter spell for him, and I'll give him Fireball as well. Nice. Okay, yeah, for Shadow, I forgot to give her, I like to equip this one. Mass Healing Word, that's what it is. Wait, hold on. Does she have... Oh yeah, she has Cure Wounds on. I don't need that on. Thought something didn't feel right. I'm like, usually I can have all these spells on here at once. All their clothes are gray? Wait, did I actually put I did put that on there. They're all gray. Shadowheart's wearing blue. Astarion's wearing black and furnace red. Gale's wearing like a blackish and blue.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
And she's wearing muddy red. They're actually quite colorful right now. Okay, let's go talk. We're gonna go back out and talk to Zevlor and head back to camp for the party. Actually, let me clean them up really quick with soap because I haven't long rested yet, and it'll put them like in their camp clothes all bloody if they have like blood and dirt on them already.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
There. Yeah, they're a little stinky. They need a little freshen up. It just takes the bar of soap to their armpits. Hello, welcome in.
It's time, everyone. Let's go.
He knows. We're headed back to camp.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yep.
Excellent. Lead the way.
You're tackling honor mode again? Oh my god. Good luck.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icaron.
Hey.
No, an Albert.
Oh wait. I want to see if I can catch somebody.
Than you lot.
Usually somebody pops up here. I'm gonna see if they do. Oh no! I was too close!
Gods, what's that smell? Sulfur. Bizarre.
Okay, hold on. I gotta reload because there's somebody I gotta catch, but I gotta run around the other way and not be too close or she'll pop away. Yeah, you've beat honor mode once. That's amazing. I haven't done it yet, and I will probably do it on stream. Yeah, Barkus can join the party if you save him before this. Yeah, I have seen that, which is so crazy that they account for that. There's dialogue and everything, which is so cool. I never do it in that order though, because that just seems very out of order for me. But it's cool that you can do it though. Okay, let's try this again.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Yes. Lead the way.
Here we go again. I know, I love Roland so much. We'll talk to him for sure. Okay, we're gonna run around this way.
Loosen up, Icaron.
No, an Albert.
Okay, give it a second. Come on. Where's shit? There we go.
I should speak up. You and I will have time aplenty to speak, but not tonight. This night is one of celebration. Enjoy it while you can.
Fucking Gorilla showing up at our party.
Gods, what's that smell? Sulfur.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
You would literally never know unless you run around here and wait for her to show up, because usually if like I've watched her just like show up without talking to her, and she'll start sneaking around this way towards Gale, and will usually follow, and then she'll disappear. But I like the first time I found that out was wild. I was like, what the fuck is Kurilla doing here? So crazy. Okay, we gotta talk to everybody. Why is there extra blood in front of Karlach right now? What's she been doing over here? Gotta talk to Astarion first.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you?
A little treat? You can do better than that.
Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? All these accolades from the tieflings are nothing compared to the sound of my name cried from your lips.
I know, Neil really didn't have to go so hard on these. I'm so glad he did though. Keep going.
Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me.
Faints. And what else?
I can go all night with the flattery. But is that really all you want? How about if I said these little words?
The hand motions get me.
Everyone's favorite. I love you.
Oh, damn, sir. Oh, damn. No. You pulling that out too soon. I'm gonna say, having fun, are you?
I am. It's hard not to with you. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again.
I love how that whole full portfolio of talents is in italics. It's like they really wanted to emphasize what he was meaning there. I'll come find you after everyone is asleep.
I'll be waiting.
Now, I found out that if you click him again, he will just repeat that whole scene over and over again, endlessly, so we're not going to talk to him again. But I am going to do a thing, because a big part of Faeryn's story is that she romances both Karlach and Astarion. The game just is not nice to me like it used to be, so it makes me wait until the party for Karlach to flirt instead of before. It used to trigger like during a long rest, like just a random long rest depending on approval. We're going to finagle it a little bit to get it to trigger because I want to have both of those romances going and have the whole love triangle situation. But yeah, so we're going to tell both Astarion and Karlach yes, and then we're going to end up talking to Karlach. But we already had the romance scene with Astarion, so it'll all be fine. I promise. But yeah, I know the blood ritual right here on the ground. It's Dark Urge, baby.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Speaking of possibilities, what's this I've been hearing about you and Astarion? Don't get me wrong. I'd ride him to the Feywild and back if I had the chance, but I wouldn't let my guard down around him.
Aww.
Good to see the two of you getting along anyway. At least one of us is getting a little action. Though, you know, if you want
Hell yeah,
to
muscle
meet up
mommy.
later, maybe we could meet up later.
Aww. She's trying to flirt. Okay, so yeah, so this is where, like, I am going to finagle it a little bit. I'm going to tell her yes, too. It'll be fine, I promise. I'd really like that.
Really? I mean, great. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed.
yeah, let me cook chat.
All right. Yes.
So sweet. Let's go talk to Shadow. I do quick save in between each one, because you never know what I might click wrong accidentally.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd, we did the right thing. Are you worried Shar won't approve? Don't get used to it, we just needed to clear the path forward. Sounds like the wine's talking. I'm gonna say that.
It's not talking enough for my liking. Share a bottle with me?
Okay. This could either turn into her wanting to, like, actually, like, flirt with Faeryn, or it'll just be, like, they'll be friends and have wine. I never know which it's gonna be, so I'm gonna say I'd be glad to.
We should wait a little while.
Oh no, it's the flirty
until
version.
The others have drifted off.
That's okay. Not keen on sharing with the others?
Not tonight.
Alright, well, we're gonna leave that one there. So far, everyone wants to get with Faeryn. I can't blame her. Can't blame them. Oh yeah, this is the tiefling that replaces Alfira. Since Alfira's not here, sadly. Astarion's Capri Sun, you're looking at my tags.
You won't have to worry about us anymore.
I'll fight anything we meet on the road. Anything. Watch out, Baldur's Gate. Chell's coming for you.
I want to know more about Chell. I know, she's wasted.
I can't wait to get moving.
She's so funny, though. Alright, let's talk to Roland.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold!
Is that it?
I'll have you know, he can also make them blue.
I know, I love them so
Never
much.
have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Roland should be romanceable. There should be, like, he should be a secret romance that you have to do certain things to unlock or some shit, but he's so good.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized.
I saw the magic show. I wouldn't call Leah and Cal an adoring crowd. I take it you're happy you stayed to help. I'm surprised you're still here. I thought you'd be halfway to Baldur's Gate by now, or I didn't think a party beneath the stars was your idea of fun. I'm gonna say that.
It isn't. But when one is forced among the common folk, it helps to lower expectations.
I see.
Once my training with Leroican is complete, I'll put on a real show for them.
He's not their actual brother? I didn't actually know that.
I expect Leah and Cal to demand yet another showcase of prestidigitation, so I'd like a moment to myself.
In other words, fuck off.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive. Elturel was the last time the three of us talked like this. Let's hope it lasts until Baldur's Gate.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
How about the three of you? Having fun? I'm glad you stuck around. I think the booze is doing more than we did. I did all the work. I'm gonna say, I think the booze is doing more than we did.
Then I'd best track down a bottle before the rest polish it off. Look us up when you hit Baldur's Gate. Be nice to see a friendly face. Cheers to a night we won't remember.
Let's go.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Leah's wine ant coated. Yeah, absolutely.
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
You do have the right to be happy. We survived. That's always worth celebrating. Are you this unpleasant by nature or choice? You're right. This should be a somber occasion or a charisma roll. You should join them. Have a pint or two. I'm going to do that.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable. This party's a bit more bearable, thanks to that pint.
A very quick pint he just had. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the dice are so cool. I found them in the mod menu and I was like, hell yes. Alright, we're gonna talk to Will.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you all right? Of course I noticed it was no party without you. What exactly do you think you're doing sulking out here? Get your ass back to the party. I'm gonna say, are you all right?
No. I'm deeply proud of you.
Aw.
A touch less so of myself.
I know, poor little anxious dude.
In truth, I don't
He's so
feel in
sweet.
a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
I really find that dialogue funny because it's a party full of tieflings who all have horns and tails and, you know, look quote-unquote devil-like. So I'm just like, well, you fit right in. I know, he's a very handsome devil. I like him better with horns, to be honest. You don't unsettle me, you know that.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I want to dance with you. I can't tell, or can't you tell why I really followed you out here? We're not romancing him, so we're not going to say those things. I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Aw. He's so sweet. He means well. But yes, I did get the dreads mod. It makes him look so good. Alright, we gotta be very careful with what we say to Gale so that we don't accidentally make him think we're romancing, because that would mess everything up later on. For some Dark Urge stuff.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Sounds fun. Who are you referring to? A former lover, perhaps? Are you talking about your cat? I'm gonna say that one.
By a Garon's lost nose! No!
I know, literally. Is it Mistra or Tara?
Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. Given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one.
Okay, calm down.
Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
In chat, a lover? No, she's a cat. A cat? No, she's my Tressum. Your Tressum? No, she's my companion. Literally, it's like you can't say anything he's gonna agree with. She must have been very smart to have done all that. What is Tara like? Or you must have been lonely with only Tara for company. I feel like this is the line that traps people, and, you know, it sounds like you're just being nice, you know, like making conversation, but that ends up trapping you into a romance with him. I'm gonna say what, I'm gonna actually say this first one, because the second one may also start the romance, and I just need to be very careful. She must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice.
I'm sorry, okay?
She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of
I know, he really sounds in love with his cat.
Remind me of her somewhat. An expression you both share. When she gives in to her more feline qualities. A mouse trapped beneath her paw.
No?
Wish she were here
He
for
sees
me to make
Faeryn
a
as
formal
feline?
introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Friends with the mighty Gale of Waterdeep, I'd be honored. A Gale of Waterdeep, I can't speak. I'd be honored. I wouldn't call this a friendship, more like a series of necessary interactions. That's so mean. But no, friends with the mighty Gale of Waterdeep, I'd be honored.
Wine is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy
Yes,
of your ear.
firmly friend-zoned.
Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Wait, did he just say that her ear isn't worthy, or his tongue isn't worthy of her ear? His practiced tongue? I know, for real. Oh, Lord. Poor Gale.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip. Do devils even grow turnips? Can't all be souls and flesh of the damned.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
Aww.
Lie down. Then dance.
Yes, I'm sure that would work very well. Scratch.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you let them stay. Just a thought.
So sweet. Go over here. Oh, well, I meant to click on the Krissa, but that's fine.
Don't waste a night like this talking to me.
I know,
We'll
his
discuss your
voice actor's so sweet. Such a nice voice. I thought you might care to have a drink with me. There's other things we could do besides talking. But I'd like to get to know you some more now. Take your own advice. Why don't you go on, mingle a little, or suit yourself? No, I'm going to say number 4. We're not actively romancing Halsin, so take your own advice. Why don't you go on, mingle a little?
Later, perhaps.
A love
Don't
square.
worry about me.
For real.
A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
A lot of thirsty people around here.
Enjoy yourself tonight. I'll come and find you in the morning so we can talk.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This
Partaken?
may well take us all night.
And by this, you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel.
We're all thirsty, and Halsin knows it.
Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
You're pretty sure Volo's a wizard? Well, he's not a bard. He's not a good bard, anyway. I already have a name. What about Grove Keeper? Goblin's Bane has a nice ring to it. I didn't ask anyone to write my story. I'm going to say, you have something in mind?
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this. Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
I love Lacrissa. She's another one that should be a secret romance that you could unlock.
Let them have fun. I'll be ruining
Oh, absolutely, yeah. She's so sweet.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you. Go on, do your rounds. But if they hand you something purple, don't drink it. I think they got into Ethel's potions.
Noted. But yeah, Lacrissa, she's... I love that you can actually, like, flirt with her and stuff, and you can go as far as, like, asking her to kiss you in Act 3, if you do it right. You don't actually get to kiss her, but it's still cute.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
That sounded dangerously close to a compliment.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Go on, enjoy yourself. But if any of them sleep past noon, they're getting left behind.
Who didn't kiss Karlach? Lacrissa?
Yes, you told me in great detail.
Let's see. Who did we miss? Oh, that's funny. I love that Karlach has so much, like, involvement with the tieflings and stuff in her origin run that you get to see more of a side of. I think we talked to everybody. So I think we're good to long rest, but I feel like I'm missing somebody. The owlbear's not here yet. We talked to Will. We didn't talk to Bone Daddy, but he's yeah.
Dost thou require
He doesn't have anything new to say. Okay, I think we're good. Oh wait, fucking Lae'zel. I forgot Lae'zel. Faeryn will kiss both Karlach and Astarion for you. Thanks for joining.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Bone Daddy was Jurgle, yes.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night.
Excuse me.
Myself. Astarion looks particularly tempting.
No. I remember, that's like, it's bugged, because I told Astarion already, like, that we were gonna get together, so Lae'zel should mention Will, but I don't know, it's been bugged the last few times I've done it, and I'm just like, I don't like that. He's mine, thanks. Yeah, everyone here is so thirsty. But we already told Lae'zel no, that's why she was like, too bad I won't ever get to taste it, or whatever. Okay, we're gonna long rest now.
There's an animal hiding in that shell, I bet.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Your hand was sought by several, but there is only one night ahead. Whose company will you seek? At least for tonight.
Oh, we got quite the list. Astarion, Shadow, Karlach, or go to bed alone. No, we are going to pick Karlach, and then we're going to headcanon that after Faeryn and Karlach chat and flirt and whatever, Faeryn goes and sleeps with Astarion. Okay, we're headcanoning it. You can't do both, unfortunately.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Hey, you soldier. I think everyone's asleep. May I? Hello, you. I've been waiting for this all night.
Aww.
Isn't it mad? How good life is.
I know, the little wave is so cute. I admire your optimism, but is it that good?
Yes. Soldier, you're saving me.
Aw.
Every time you speak my name, fight beside me, share what's yours, I'm reminded that I'm alive. Properly alive. And free. Oh, gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
Oh, that line, though. Oh, okay, let's see. You don't have to ask. I'm flustered now. You don't have to ask me twice. Let's go. You don't mince words, do you? Karlach, I like you, but we hardly know each other. We need to find a solution to the infernal engine problem first. Sorry, but I'm not interested in you in that way. I'm trying to remember, because I want it to go a certain way with the conversation. I'm trying to remember how I get there. Let's try this. You don't mince words, do you?
Guess not. Just feel what I feel. No sense hiding it.
We need to find a solution to the infernal engine problem first.
I know. What I want and what I can have are two very different things. I'm just... combustible. 10 years is a long time without anyone's touch but my own. And when I look at you, I just feel... explosive.
Valid. Same. I look at Faeryn and I feel explosive too. Okay, yeah, so the flames get worse when you're excited, right? What if we cool you down?
Around you. Tall order. But if you've got an idea, I'm all ears.
We're gonna do... let's try breathing deeply, in and out.
In and out, you say? I'd never considered that. But I think I know what you mean. I'll give it a go.
As she sounds out of breath. That's so me, though. I get, like, caught in my breath, and, like, I suddenly forget how to breathe sometimes, especially if I'm, like, nervous or anxious. So, like, the way she was talking just then is so me.
I'm terrible at this. What should we do now?
Aw. Maybe I can't touch you, but I could tell you what I'd like to do with you. Now kiss. Faeryn can take the heat.
I like the sound of that. My turn.
Chat, what do we think they're saying? What dirty things are they saying to each other?
And that's a promise. On that note, I better head back to my bunk. You might not be able to touch me, but you've given me a lot to think about.
Aw, so sweet. Okay, yeah, and then Faeryn went and actually, like, slept with Astarion. That's the headcanon, okay?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master, and the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
I was gonna say, I love the fact that, like, after the long rest, it's immediately Halsin talking, so I just love the idea that, like, he's just, like, loudly waking everyone up as they're hungover and stayed up way too late, like, having sex and whatever else, like, they're just, like, I love the idea of them just being disheveled and, you know, half-dressed or whatever, and he's just, like, starts talking about what they need to do next. Okay, what's so dangerous about it? Moonrise Towers it is then. I'd better make haste. I'm gonna say what's so dangerous about it.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I've no choice. I need to find a way through, or what do you suggest? I'm gonna say, what do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars? Must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers.
but he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
So how do I find this underground route? I don't want to risk getting lost in the Underdark. I'll journey over land, or I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is a safer route. I mean, I could say any of them, but I'm going to say, how do I find the underground route?
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne.
Mm-hmm. I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is a safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
You want to come to Moonrise as well? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his dark justiciars years ago.
Welcome in.
But I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it.
Rather Halsin offers himself.
Yet,
oh, he'll do that later.
If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Is that why you went with Aradin? You thought he might uncover this route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Who?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
You did the whole orgy in Act 3 with Shadowheart, though. That's interesting. I've done it with Astarion. I've never done it with Shadow, though. Won't this cause resentment?
Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try.
That's very true.
Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Their clothes their armor just popped up. That's funny. Yeah, I can imagine Shadowheart being more comfortable than Astarion in that kind of situation. Shadowheart's a little, like, secretively kinky.
Come over here, boy.
Aw. Okay, so party's done. I'm gonna do a quick save real quick because it saved before all of Halsin's talking. So we need to do... We haven't done the Githyanki yet towards the mountain pass. But what do you all think? Should we do the Underdark first or the mountain pass first? Because I've done it both ways and I'm like fine either way. I do like doing both though. I'm just kind of like always like, which one do I feel like doing first?
I had another visit from that dream figure.
I forgot to talk to them all about this.
It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
To infiltrate the cult, we must be discreet. The tadpole can help us with that. Whatever's the heart of this cult, we have to find it by any means possible.
And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
Oh, I'm already level 5, so yeah, so that's not a problem. I could do either location pretty easy. What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Okay, but yeah, I completely forgot I didn't talk to any of them after the last Dream Guardian dream, which was a little bit ago, so I'm surprised the dialogue stayed.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
We'll need to be discreet to get to the heart of the cult. These powers might help. Then let's do just that. I'm not sure if we can use these tadpoles for good before extracting them. It could be worth it. I'm going to say that.
Could be. But I'm not sure either. And I'd rather rely on our wits and our weapons than a tadpole that could be up to anything in there.
Ooh. Okay, so we have some romance things to talk to Karlach about, but I'm going to leave those for a bit. Because she'll bring it up on her own if you don't, and I kind of like that better.
I had another dream, which I suppose means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
Yeah. You seemed intrigued when Halson mentioned Dark Justiciars before.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful.
Oh, here we go with this again. We've heard this before. We're going to skip through.
To become a duck, it's all I ever... But Mother... Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I don't know. Dark just... But there's a simpler... Thank you.
Okay. Poor girl. She repeats that a few times throughout the game.
Dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Our tadpoles are part of the problem, not a solution. We shouldn't rely on them or their powers. You're right, we must use every means at our disposal, even unsavory ones, or that remains to be seen. I still don't trust the stream visitor's intentions. I'll say you're right.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
Okay. Is Will still by the river? He is still by the river. Poor boy stayed out here all night.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
We need these powers to infiltrate the cult. This is the plan that works. I'd sooner avoid these powers if we can. I feel like we're being led into a trap. Or let's talk about something else. Sure, we need these powers to infiltrate the cult. This is the plan that works.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
I just like to think that they're just talking about, like, you know, they end up being, like, pretending to be true souls the whole time and everything. So, manipulation, like, stuff like that. They don't actually end up using the powers. In the typical sense, anyway. Now, if Lae'zel says that she slept with Astarion, I'm gonna be pissed.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
We can use the skill to manipulate these cultists. We'd be fools to refuse it. I think the dream figure was right. Follow these cultists and we find the source of our tadpoles. Well, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna say that.
Yes.
She disapproves.
That fell out of its cankered lips.
Even though it's true.
There will come a battle. But it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
It's a little bit of both. Yeah, see, this dialogue's not supposed to be here. It bugged out. Because Faeryn's in a relationship with Astarion, so no matter what, Lae'zel does not sleep with him. But we're gonna say it anyway, it's just not canon, okay?
So I did, and he served his use. Most enthusiastically, I might add.
You bitch!
I may even avail myself of his talents again, should he keep his fangs off my flesh.
No, that never happened. You're delusional. You said you've earned your respect, so why are you so rude all the time?
You must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Okay. Even Faeryn's like, alright, cool. These dreams linger in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
A greater master? Who or what could that be?
A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
Stupid bitch sleeping with my boyfriend. Okay. Did I talk? I talked to everybody. Yes. So, I do think we're gonna do the Underdark first. So we're gonna head that direction. But I'm gonna run there from the Grove so that maybe we can get some, like, passive dialogue and stuff while we're running around. I'm gonna pick up Karlach.
What are you thinking about?
Aw. Come with me.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Now we're talking.
Cool. Gotta level her up really quick.
Thanks.
Nice. I love level 5 so much. Gives you all the extra attacks and things.
Alright. What now?
I still don't know why there's a big puddle of blood right in front of Karlach's tent here, because, like, this is Alfira's, like, spot where she was, but there shouldn't be blood right here, so I don't know what that's about. Somebody came back to camp bleeding or something. Alright. Let's go here. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Astarion bit her. I've totally forgot about that. That makes sense. That's why there's blood there. Your modded Cambion always wakes up in a puddle of blood? That's terrifying.
Hey, what's on your mind, Astarion? You seemed a million miles away just then.
Oh, I was just pondering that heart of yours. There were times I would have been thrilled if everyone who put their hands on me burst into flames.
I'd trade you if I could.
That's so sad. Such good dialogue, though. I know, just sobbing. When you really think about it, like, just, you know, the number of people that have
Goblins are such vile
unwillingly touched Astarion when he
Given
didn't
your
want them
own
to.
nature, are you really the one to judge?
And this is why I like taking the long way to get to places sometimes. Get all the fun dialogue. Well, all the fun or, you know, heart-wrenching dialogue. It's funny that these goblins are still here. They have no idea what happened at the camp. Well, I forgot to say, we are headed back to the goblin camp so we can get into the Underdark the way Halson brought up. Oh, fuck, I forgot these guys are out here. Well, okay, let's do some combat. Usually I end up in a fight with these guys on my own playthroughs, so the fact that I didn't fight them this time around completely slipped my mind.
Let's have a little fun.
Nice. Oh, he still got trapped, but that's okay. He
With haste.
didn't get any damage. Yeah, why can she not shoot that far? Shoot this guy. Nice. Oh yeah, I have a second attack now. Fuck yes. Do I have anything to throw? Nice. That'll work. So far away from everything.
This is my happy place.
Oh, like literally so far away we could technically flee combat. Okay, she's just gonna do this. I need to start collecting things to give Karlach to throw. Usually I do that, and I haven't done that this time around.
I'll get the alarm.
There's nobody there to hear your alarm. They're all dead.
Got to move.
Well, okay, there were those three that were like hanging out over there drinking, so that's fine. Yeah, I love throwing out the spiritual weapon because it's only like you can use it with a level 2 spell, and it just acts as a distraction. It's literally like, ooh, something shiny, and they all go after it. For the most part, if you put it like in front of them. So it's always helpful. Nice. Aw. Astarion's hexed. I don't think I can hit this guy from down here either. Oh, I can, maybe. Nope. That was kind of a waste. That's fine.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Let's see. I might be able to hit him with Faeryn, though. I want to take this guy out because of the hex. No! Come on, come on. I know this is really far away, but you can do it. Nice! Broke his concentration.
Ready for another round?
Nice. Just blow through all of them. Fuck yes, Karlach. Man, I swear, once you hit level 5, things get so much easier.
On my way.
Okay. I don't think I can actually hit anything with this right now. Whoa. Oh, that caught fire and fell apart. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Can't slow down.
Nice.
Bye forever, pal.
I wonder how far I can get her to jump. Nice. She caught on fire a little bit, but that's okay. She is fire, so it's fine. There we go. Oops. Oh god, they're all on fire.
I can do better. I must.
I saw... Did I not see a... Nope, not that one. No, okay. I need to start looking out for spears and things to give to not to Shadow, to Karlach.
Let's get going.
Nice. There'll be the big ogre lady to fight once we get into the area where we can enter the Underdark. I think that's the only other thing we have to fight. Unless I'm forgetting something, but pretty sure we cleared out everyone else. Except for the drunk guys upstairs, but they're still drunk and asleep. They're fine. There's that music again. So good.
Don't mind if I do.
Off we go then.
Let's not get caught off guard.
I'm gonna have Astarion sneak around a little bit. Oh, there she is. This may not work. Okay. Oh. I know I could technically stop time, but I don't want to. Hee. Nice.
Does this count as adventuring?
Does this count as adventuring?
Gosh, I want better boots.
I love all their little whispered comments. Especially if they're like not
Whatever
rogues.
comes, I'm ready. Ready. Unseen.
Or a sneaky character in general.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Nice.
Nice and quiet now.
Carefully attack now. Oh, nice. Fuck yeah.
Can't afford any mistakes.
She didn't even get a turn.
Where am I? What's going on?
Amulet of Misty Step. It's always good to have. Oh yeah, the Selûnite journal just gives more clues to like the night song and all that. I pick up so many keys throughout the game that I never end up using. I forget to try to see if I can if I have a key that I could use before I just lockpick it. Okay.
What's that?
Yet another hole I can't fit into. There's some treasure down over here. Skeleton. Gold and potions.
How delicious.
It bugs me when
They will die for you.
Astarion's got his crossbows out because they just look silly.
Interlocking circles with moons and stars. This must be the seal mentioned in that journal.
Well then, shall we?
No, we're going to cheat it. We're gonna lockpick it instead.
That might be worth a look.
For a skeleton key.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Ta-da! Actually, do I want to do... No, we're gonna go. Here we go, into the Underdark. That axe is so big. I need to get her, I'm gonna get the, I can't remember the name of it, but the, like, singing longsword, the drow longsword that you can find, because it's a finesse weapon, so she'll be able to use it. I usually end up equipping that on her.
Depth to the shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
I'm used to a crypt's gloom. This is something else. You know, for all the time I've spent lurking in the shadows, I've never ventured into the Underdark before. Hardly a luxurious setting, but it definitely has its upsides for a vampire. Or its undersides, because it's... well, you know what I mean.
No, he tried to make a little joke.
Can you believe this is my first time in the Underdark? The world is so big.
The Underdark, as if we didn't face enough dangers back up on the surface.
Yeah, he tried to be punny. It's okay. He's technically old, so making cute little dad jokes is fine.
Let's crack it open.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. And he failed it anyway. Thieves' tools. Get some mood lighting going in here. Helmet of Smiting. I usually end up saving that for Minthara later on.
Something over there.
Okay, we're gonna put this on Shadow. You know, I just realized I went and stole that armor from Dammon so long ago, and then I never ended up putting it on Lae'zel like I planned to. It's probably just still in her inventory. Oh well.
I'll give up now.
Nice.
A long way to go still.
Yeah, the luminous armor. Change the color though. Been using this, wait, that one? Misruled? I also have Shar. I think I've been using Misruled on most things. It's a modded dye. There it is. Yeah. That looks good. We need to change her boots, though. Hard to see with the the light animation around her. Then I use Mask. Mask is a really good, like, black color. It doesn't look like so black that it's, you know, like almost looks fake, if that makes sense. It's a very nice, breathing, like,
despite everything.
Looks like a kind of leather black, which is really nice. Oh, there's the Minotaur. Oh, damn.
Get back.
Careful. Not everyone looks this good dead.
Not everyone looks this good dead. Oh, you okay there, Karlach? Jesus. Nice. Go out there in a second. Yeah, there's one random health potion in here. Mine. The Underdark is so pretty. I love the glowy mushrooms. Nah. Just carrying too much stuff. I'm gonna... Do I have, like... I feel like I have some armor. I don't... Oh, yeah, Astarion's outfit is on her for some reason. That would free up some room. Oh, actually, I haven't clicked on one of these with Astarion yet.
That thing is small, and I am not.
And I am not.
I've got a long road ahead.
All the skeletons. Gotta click them all. Oh, we're stuck. Okay, there we go.
Gods, what's happening?
Fungal spores. Is a little blood mist too much to ask for?
Oh.
A bullet. Those things are vicious.
So many things happening. What is Astarion? A little blood mist. Too much to ask for.
More are coming.
What in the 9 hells is that?
They're coming. They're coming.
Tell me I'm not imagining that voice. Still your mind to this unusual voice. That voice, it doesn't sound like the urges. The urges don't give warnings. That's what I'm gonna say.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They are coming. You are coming.
We're coming, guys. I can't help but just laugh at that dialogue. So much cum. Alright, let's get this sword out of here.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
I want to do the religion one because it's prettier, but she does have more strength, but only a +1. So we're gonna do religion. See if we can get this. Nice. Oh, sorry. The religion option was, this feels holy. Consider what the appropriate ritual might be.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Illustray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
Shed a few drops of blood onto the stone.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone,
Hell
hanging in
yeah.
the air in silent offering.
Lighting is so pretty. Nice. Oh, go away. You already came up. Yeah, so I am going to equip this sword for Faeryn now. And it's actually really useful. I really like the ability that it has. I usually end up turning it on. It'll like do extra damage to anyone within a radius around you, or you could do like an extra bonus to your friends who are around you, but I like the damage version better. Nice. Hell yeah, look at her. She's got her sword now. Nice. Let's run down this way. Oops. We're gonna go do a long rest real quick though, because we're all Shadow's running out of spell slots, and I want to make sure we're all good to go before going too much further into the Underdark, because there's some Minotaurs you gotta fight and things like that, so... I also don't want to end up getting into combat with the what is it, I can never remember how to pronounce it, the bullet? The boulet? That big creature that hops out of the ground? We don't have this, we definitely don't have spell slots for that right now. So, we're gonna go back to camp. There also should be a couple of cutscenes coming up that I am looking forward to. Oh no, Gale. What's wrong with Gale? Oh, he's in pain. Oh, now he's fine. It's funny.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do.
Okay, Grumpy.
I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Oh, so we're gonna get this cutscene now. Alright, let's go. Give Gale a magic artifact. What do I even have? Wait, why is it not showing? There it is. Not that one. Okay, it's like half broken. What have I given him? I'll just feed him something of his own. He can eat... Oh, this necklace.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, you're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I saw.
Yes, he got a cat to make himself feel better. Exactly. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries? Or you thought you knew better than Mistra? You're more a fool than I thought. Oh no. Okay, how exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Well, we may as well hear the whole thing. I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes.
Settle in, everybody.
Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it
Faeryn's
is that
so
he
dirty
sought
right
to
now.
usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question? I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then, so your grand plan was akin to emptying a cup of water in the sea. Brilliant. Now I'm going to say, what was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. The book bowed and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. How gods is it ever hungry?
Damn. Yank your hand away. How are you still alive? Gods, why show me this? All this time I've been traveling with a monster. I'm gonna say, how are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
He was holding her hand for a very long time there.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do? I trusted you, Gale. You should have told me right away. Unbelievable. Did you ever think what would happen if the tadpole got the better of you? By rights, I should kill you. Or to just say, is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
We've come this far together, and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be. If we were to part ways, where would you go?
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind-flared colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice.
Kind of a cool end, though. We've come this far together, and we'll continue on together.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice.
Okay, Gale.
But if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
It was a lot of Gale talking. But I do want to make sure his greetings are normal.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Good. Okay, just wanted to make absolutely sure I didn't accidentally start a romance with him.
Well met.
Yeah. Shadow and Astarion should have something to say about all that, though. I love, they're like fully across camp, but they're somehow still listening in, I'm sure.
To think, Gale's had this devastating war within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days.
Because you weren't, you know, pretending not to be a vampire for a minute there.
So Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
I love how they're the only two as well that have anything to say, because they're like part of the original 3 that you pick up and everything. I don't think Karlach or Lysel have anything either.
Hey, you.
No. I know, a bunch of hypocrites, for real. It's like, we all came in here with our secrets.
Speak.
Like, Faeryn's a, you know, bloodthirsty murderer, so... Alright, let's end the day. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, both Astarion and Karlach have stuff to say. If this is this, I think this is the scene. I think it is, and I love this scene so much.
I...
Yep.
F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? Damn language is this?
You, sir, are looking very nice. Want me to take a look?
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'll leave you alone. Me, what are you doing? I was hoping to hear a little poetry. What's it say? No. I'm going to say, sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Wait. I'm sorry. You caught me by surprise, that's all. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers.
I know, I love this
trying
scene
to read
so
them by
much.
touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashini.
Let me have a look.
This isn't your problem, you know.
I know. Now shut up and turn around.
Fine.
Ah, I failed the Arcana
The
check.
runes are carved
That's okay.
in deep, brutal strokes, but the jagged letters mean nothing to you. Whatever language this is, you don't recognize it.
And? What does it say?
I'm not sure. Hold still. I'll draw it for you. Nothing. It's just a bunch of strange symbols. I'm going to say that.
It's not a poem. That can't be good. What are these symbols? There must be something you can tell me about them.
I'll draw them for you.
What in the hells? What did he do to me?
What does it say? Should we ask the others? They might know something. It's a strange-looking poem, or what does it matter? You're free of him now. I'm going to say, what does it say?
I have absolutely no idea. But it's no poem. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it.
Aww. I love drawing it for him for that reason, because this is the first time he's ever seen it. And, you know, like, he's had this on him for so long, and he's only now just seen it for the first time. Someone out there will be able to... No, I'm going to say you really have... I don't like any of these. No, I'm going to say someone out there will be able to read it, I'm sure.
I'm sure. But what will it say? Thank you. By the way, this is... well, it's something.
We'll figure it out, I promise.
Will we? How sweet.
There is a version of that. I can't remember which dialogue path it was, but there's a version of that where you can ask if he's ever seen Cazador write in language like that, but I think you have to pass the Arcana check to know that it's infernal. So that might be why it didn't pop up, which is fine, but usually I end up going that route, because she doesn't always fail that roll, so that was kind of surprising. Poor boy. Oh, I love that scene so much, you guys. Makes me want to cry every fucking time.
Hey, soldier. You said you might try cooling me down. Any leads?
Why is she so short? Let me try something.
Yes!
Yes, I'll be your mirror. I know. I love it so much. It really hits me hard. Like, do I have a bottle of water? Oh, fuck. Do I not have any water? It really hits me hard because it's just so heartfelt, and like for me, oh, I do have water. For me, it's something that hits really close to home because I've always had, you know, like body dysmorphia and other like body image issues, and so it really hits close to home for me. Like someone else, asking someone else how they see you through their eyes, it hits hard.
Clever. Might even work. Come here.
No? Hee.
I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right?
Despite how sad she looks, she's fine. No permanent damage and absolutely worth it.
I hope that's true. Because I'm hoping for seconds, thirds, and fourths once we find a way to cool off this engine.
Okay, so because she's like the extra romance here, like Faeryn is a little bit more like, she's not sure how she feels about it all. Like she likes Karlach very differently than she feels about Karlach very differently than she feels about Astarion. So I'm gonna say here, we'll have to see where we are by then.
Very coy. But don't worry, we are nothing if not free. And until I'm back to my full splendor, I make no claims upon you. You have your fun with the pretty boy till then. I don't mind sharing. Keep a piece left over for me, hmm?
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, why does Faeryn still look so distressed? That's really funny. Let's just take things as they come.
That's the only way to take them, isn't it?
I love that though. Like she, you know, she's like, I make no claim on you. Go have your fun with your pretty boy. I'm like, it just feels so real because they acknowledge the other, like, the feelings that they have for other characters and stuff in this game. I love it. It's so good. Ah! Okay, I think we're all good. Gale will have more to say about like the Netherese stuff, but we've listened to him enough for now. Oh, how about Halsin? How you doing?
Oakfather's blessings to you.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
The shadow curse you spoke of, surely it can't be that bad.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now.
Fleet Token starts playing.
Shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them.
Oh, she looks so short.
But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
Isn't Halsin supposed to be like 6'4" or 5? Something like that? Ginormous. And if Faeryn's only 5'4", that is such a huge difference. What about the secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more.
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Yeah, really, really tall. Or maybe he's like 6'6", something like that. Just ginormous. Seems like you feel responsible for the shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how the Shadow Curse can be stopped?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
At the celebration with the tieflings before, I hope I didn't come over too strong, got caught up in the moment. I think it's funny that that's always in there, because, like, we did zero flirting with Halsin at the party, but this line of dialogue's always there for you to use, which is funny. How are you faring out here at camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books. That I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
Well, if there's anything I can do to make you less comfortable, let me know. You'll find plenty of books before long. I keep coming across them everywhere.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Oh yeah, there's a dark urge option here. I think I might be sick beyond the tadpole. I'm getting worried.
Everything in your mind has been destroyed from what I gathered. And from the path I see you on, you are doing well at picking up the pieces. I am here to be your ear as you bear your burdens. And the arms that protect you if you can shoulder them no more.
Aww.
I believe you when you tell me that your symptoms do not wholly align with the makings of the parasite. But until we remove it, I doubt we will be able to isolate the rest of your troubles.
He's so sweet. He and Faeryn canonically just have a very, like, sweet, close relationship, and I love it. You're right, I'll try to keep together. Sleepwalking, hallucinating creatures, the temptations. I could lose myself before I make it to a cure. Blackouts, fainting spells. I'm losing new memories every day, or try as I may, I cannot stop thinking about death. I'm gonna say the sleepwalking, hallucinating creatures, the temptations. I could lose myself before I make it to a cure.
The Oak Father must have blessed you to make it this far. Or another eye above. If I had my
She looked at the camera when he said that.
Research, perhaps I could help. But I'm no savant. For now, I can only guarantee a cure for ceremorphosis.
I am the eye above, keeping her keeping her going in the right direction. Okay. Let's go ahead and long rest. Oh, I need to put on animal speak though, because the owlbear might show up. Wait, did Shadow have something to say? I feel like there was something in her dialogue menu.
May the darkness protect you.
Nope, I was wrong. Never mind. Yeah, there he is.
Blood hurts.
Aw. Persuasion, you're hurt. Let me see. I don't need that.
Look. Cut.
Aw. I've got a medicine check. Hold still, I'll make it better. I'll go ahead and use that.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Good. No hurt.
How did this happen?
Teeth. Claws. Bigger.
Aw. You fought something bigger than you? Why?
Strong. Fight. Win.
Take on something closer to your own size next time.
Too big. Wait. Strong. Show you.
Adorable. Let me know when it brings you something fresh.
So cute. And now we have him here, I think. Where'd he go? Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, come here. Oh, he didn't say anything. Oh, you know why? Because we're still like in the middle of a long rest, so I'm gonna actually leave that till morning. It kind of bugs it out a little bit, which is funny. Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
You are not food. You are friend.
He's in the grass. You like it here, huh?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins.
Aw. Looks like I'm stuck with you.
Yes. Fun.
Aww.
More.
Astarion and Karlach both approve. I'm gonna pet him again.
More.
He deserves all the pets. He's so fucking cute! Let's give Scratch a pet too, so he doesn't feel left out.
Friend.
So cute! Let's look at some of the romance options with Karlach that we should have in here. Oh, she's still covered in water, the poor thing. That's okay. We'll clean it up with Shadow later.
What are you thinking about?
What's it been like not to touch anyone for such a long time?
Sad.
Oh.
I couldn't let myself feel sad in the Hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best to just keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step.
Aww. It's so sweet. Or so sad, but so sweet at the same time. And I really get that, because like physical touch is one of my love languages, and so I'm like, if I couldn't hug people, I would probably lose my mind. Let's go with this. Let's do the spicy option here. Karlach, I'd love to be able to touch you properly.
Where would you start?
I'd start by tracing every curve of your body with my fingertips.
You give me chills, baby. No mean feat at my temperature. God, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
Okay, I think... Oh yes, getting very spicy. I know, it's so funny. I get so like, I feel so funny reading that kind of stuff out loud, but I literally write smut, so... I'm just like, it's when I have to say that kind of stuff out loud that I'm like, this is kind of silly. Or I feel silly.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and save here. And next time we'll get into the meat of the Underdark. So that'll be fun. We'll get in all kinds of trouble, I'm sure. But this is a good place to stop. And we've hit 2 hours as well. But yeah, so thank you all so much for joining. I'm gonna actually try this and see like how doing 3 days a week will work with my schedule. And you know, obviously I don't want to like exhaust myself because I have a day job as well, but I love doing this. So I do want to try to make it a regular 3 days per week. So we'll try Friday, Saturday, Sunday going forward, and I'll put those on my like actual Twitch schedule as well. So yeah, so expect that 3 days in a row, which is, it's just so much fun. I'm having so much fun doing this. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and end here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or whatever it is right now. And we'll see you again next time. Bye, guys.